Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2017 International Esports Federation 9th Esports World Championships here in Busan, South Korea. Got a chance to walk around the city yesterday. It's been absolutely beautiful, but nothing quite as beautiful as the games of Tekken that we've seen so far today,
Not even
Alchemist.
close. So we're going to go into our third match, and speaking of matches, the previous matches we've had have been nothing short of amazing.
That's
As you
just
said,
insane,
beautiful
yeah.
Tekken, so much hype, and just the fact that the lesser-known players showing up, showing that they can do well, and just playing the level of Tekken that we want them to be able to play at this level of an event, at a prestigious event where they have to play against these top players. So right now we're going to the third match.
So this is going to be Philippines versus Malaysia. You can see the first representative there on your screen, Zaba. Looks like he is going to be playing Paul to start things off. Paul is actually modeled after one of my best friends out here in Korea. He looks exactly the same. Tries to do the hair, but it just doesn't look that fantastic. But we'll see how fantastically he's able to play up against his opponent here.
How much gel does he go through trying to get
It's
the hair?
a lot, man. He keeps Korea in business in that regard, I'll tell you that much. His opponent here going to be, I actually would like to ask you here, how would you rate these two players? We're starting to see the Philippines representative there, Dojin.
I think these guys right now are both very strong players, but more people would know Dojin. Like I said before, he's been showing up to tournaments, doing well. He actually eliminated Saint in his first major tournament on stream at, I think it was called Rage Art, the event was called, and he picked.
Not a lot of people can say that.
He was playing Warang and Kazumi, and his Kazumi eliminated Saint Jack at the event, and that was to make it to the grand finals. So I remember Saint coming third, Dojin coming second, and Dojin made it to the finals to versus JDCR, which eventually lost to JDCR. But just from the fact that he was able to beat Saint, for those who don't know, one of the, I'd say the second most successful player in Tekken7 since its release in terms of tournament standing. So just for someone to be out there that can beat Saint in a tournament setting, especially in a clutch moment where it's like the losers finals, best of 5 or best of 3 or best of 5 rather, just shows how skilled of a player he is.
Absolutely, and so we're going to watch Dojin versus Zaba, Malaysia versus Philippines as our third match here in the round of 8. Game is ready, and so we will be going into our first match. Looks like we will have Jack or Swarang.
So Dojin known for playing many characters, and a character we see him play often is Warang, and here we see he goes for the Warang pick, maybe to play against, maybe because he wants to be able to punish Death Fist consistently for Paul. He can get a back 3 punish, launch it, he can get a up back 3-3 at close range. Paul, a very strong character in this game, gets a chunk of damage from almost every hit he does, and it's actually the first Paul we see here in the top 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have not seen Paul at all yet this tournament. I haven't gotten a chance to watch many of the previous round of games from qualifying rounds. But here in the top 8, I mean, we're coming down to the end of our first game. What would you say that Paul really brings to the field as far as character style?
So Paul is a very simple character, but at the same time has a very high execution barrier. And just as I say that, we see the Rage Out come out, should be able to close it out. Very good start here by Dojin. So back to Paul. Paul has very strong moves, and a lot of them are unsafe. But similar to Jack, a lot of the unsafe moves have a lot of pushback, into which it makes the opponent scared to either try and punish because they're unaware of exactly how much pushback the move did depending on how shallow or how deep it was blocked, or just because of not knowing the punish itself. So Death Fist is a move we see a lot, and there it is, that chunky Death Fist to close out the round.
Perfect timing there, right at the end there. I always like it when the players help the commentators out. We're talking about a move, and they're like, well, why don't I just use to win the game right there?
Can I see a demo man? I need a demo man, my friend. He went for the back forward one there, went for another Death Fist follow-up, and a nice low parry combo here. There's a demo man.
My God.
That's the low option that he wants.
Okay. Wow, yeah, it really just appears as if Zaba is kind of on point right now. Dojin, is there something stylistically that he is going to need to do in this matchup versus Jack?
I think he just needs more time to adapt. He needs to know how Zaba plays Paul, because Paul is a very scary character. When he gets close, there's always the certain threat of a 50-50. Is he going to go low with Demoman? Is he going to go mid with Death Fist, Shredder Kicks, and get a launch on you? You know, it's just a guessing game up close. So you want to stay out of that range as much as you can and just try and pressure him so he doesn't get what he wants. Make Paul work for his movement and his damage.
God, pressure from Dojin. Zab up against the wall and he can't get out of it. Just
3 times the charm.
Oh my God, yeah, wow. Hwoarang is really kind of doing what he does best there. And Dojin kind of at the same time doing that as well. So that's going to put him up in the series. And I'm glad that we are in the round of 8. So we do have these long, drawn-out series or sets. Get a chance to like really kind of go the distance and let these players figure each other out.
And the way Dojin closed out that round, he went for the same move 3 times in a row, which I believe is right flamingo stands down 4-4. And the first hit on block is launch punch, where it's very bad on block. But he mind gamed his opponent so hard.
He'll never do it 3 times.
Yes. And he was switching between stances just to make sure. He's like, oh, he's going to go low. No, mid, no, low. And then he ate the low. It's too late.
Great way to close that out. I'll give Dojin the first set, but of course it's more than just that. I was watching the qualifying rounds, and you'd watch players just start to figure out their opponent, but it's only 3-game sets, so there's only so much you can do there. But here we see a character swap, just like we did in our last set, going to change things over to Jack.
And yeah, change to Jack as well. And we're in Salt. Little fun fact for you guys: Salt is actually the Arabic word for shop or marketplace, and that's just what this stage is. So a good start here for Dojin, going with the 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 3 times in a row.
I love it when like both players are just really trying so hard to get that like mental edge, throwing out as many moves as possible, and just neither player can break through. But finally, it appears as if Jack gets his first big combo, takes Hwoarang, not quite down to range, but down below half.
And in the open, a nice counter hit by Dojin. A move you want to watch out for against Hwoarang is his forward 4. It's a move that he'll always use to get in. It's a safe advancing mid, has a few mind games after it with Power Crush, or just not attack it in general, has good pushback. So you want to play around it, just stay out of its range, maybe sidestep it. But with Jack, it's difficult because it's a big body. You can't really sidestep it consistently. So with him, you want to stay out of it. And there it is, that forward 4, and there it is again. A great addition for Hwoarang. It wasn't in the previous games, just got it in Tekken7, and it helps him out a lot in his general playstyle.
Dojin doing a great job blocking everything coming his way, highs mids, and now trying to put the pressure back on. Zaba with the life disadvantage, of course, able to turn that around very, very quickly if any of his moves hit, but Dojin's just not letting anything through.
Optimal punish there with the delayed health kick. And a nice wall combo there. Hwoarang gets some of the highest wall damage in the game.
What does that do to?
Sorry?
What does his high wall damage do
to?
It's
it's just more damage than the other character. He'll just have like 4 hits on the wall, and it'll just be a chunk of damage. I think you'll see it right now. Let's see. Oh, no, too low to get the full combo.
Yeah, almost the carry through, but no chance to turn it around. A perfect. I think that's our first perfect of the round of 8, so Dojin's really, really on point. And, we saw a Jack change really benefit India in our previous set, but now it's not looking so hot here. Dojin's just really starting to hit his stride.
Wall combo, will we see it here? Oh, he went for a mix-up. I haven't seen that one before, to be honest.
Okay, well, literally mixing it up, trying to change it up, keep it fresh, and now pushing Jack back to the wall.
4 in a row. Doesn't duck that. That is guaranteed. That is plus, I believe, 14 on
Oh my
block.
God.
You have to duck the second hit, otherwise you get a free wall splat with Hwoarang. Jack now in range, went for the plus round with the forward 3. Nice break on the 2 throw there. No duck, that is a high. One for the low. Whiff on the punish, just out of range.
Oh my God, so tense. And actually, Dojin kept right outside of range, but going to get the KO anyway. Second set.
The classic round ender with the upward 3 plus 4. He can just do upward 3 plus 4 and it's minus 10. But if he does a second hit, it's minus 14. But then he just went all out and he just did it. You're not going to block it.
I mean, it's just perfect at the previous round. So I'm like, okay, you have that confidence at this point. Very dominant start there. Gotta say, you were highlighting Philippines as saying, okay, well, maybe a little bit of an advantage coming in here, but it's at least not been a total blowout. And we did see that change back to Jack. I'm not sure exactly what the rules are about changing away from a character if you can go back, but at least Jack, the choice for now.
I believe you can change characters as long as you've lost. You cannot change if you've won.
If you win, there's no change off win. All right. Okay, well, here is Jack, and wow, start things out with a beatdown. Dojin against the wall here, but fighting back.
A nice throw, no break there on 1+2 throw. Goes for a few lows, chips him down. Nice whiff punish on the just frame skyrocket there. Hwoarang now in rage, one for the while standing 4-4 and a down back one to close out the round. Good start there by Zaba, trying to get himself back on the board.
Yeah, I love the reset with that forwards. You finish one set and you're like, oh man, I just lost that. Need to come back, get a chance to refresh your mind. And looking good in the first game, able to turn it back around.
Debugger, another debugger, went for the crouch cancel back 3 punish. Maybe could have got a hop, delayed hop kick. I don't think it matters though. Jumps over him. Hwoarang in back turn actually has a mix-up because he has throw mix-up, which you can't really see because of the way his hands are from back turn, and also a mid-launcher.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit rough. As cool as it makes you to wear your jacket without the sleeves on your arms, it also does hide your backhand, so it's going to make it a little bit more mysterious.
That's the wall combo I was talking about. Look at that.
That's insane, yeah. One combo and he's already almost down to rage.
Nice punish there, nice duck and while standing one by Jack. Up forward 2 to keep him in check, doesn't want him to be stepping, wants to go for the mix-up. Jack, huge wall pressure, one for the rage drive, plus frames coming in, back 2 to close it out. Well done there by Dojin. And just Fox steps away from him.
Fight.
You know, corpse kicking in Tekken is an art form. You have
really
to know how to
is.
do it. I think Jack has the best corpse kicking in the game, where you just do the move where he flies up into the air, do 3+4. He says like, my planet needs me, and just, I'm out of here.
Maybe we'll get a chance to see that. I don't know. It certainly appears as if Dojin really has his numbers. A little bit rough way to start things off, but now dropping him in a rage.
And Hwoarang with the jump over setup. That is the MDJ setup. Shout outs to Mad Dog Jin.
Nice juggle there, evening it up, but wow, up against the wall. Dojin really having a trouble, but there's the bounce back for the KO.
And the spring kick into down by 4 to close it out. Very well done there by Dojin. Has a 3-match lead. Will we see a character switch? Right now, this is single elimination, so Zaba, this is his last chance to come back in.
It is all going to come down to this for his life in this tournament. We're making our way through the round of 8. The games have been spectacular, but this certainly seems to be a very solid place for Dojin to be. Is really feeling, I don't want to say unchallenged, because he has dropped a few sets here and there, but when it comes down to the overall, Dojin seems to be a little bit of the class above.
Something to point out about Dojin was that he was in the pool of death. In terms of the pool stages, he had Korea, he had Thailand, he had Australia, Sweden, and Finland in his pool. And he came out first from that pool. I think he won all his matches.
He did, yeah. Well, he was 4-1.
Oh, 4-1.
Yeah.
Okay, that is... Sorry, my bad. But it was a round-robin format, and he came out 4-1. And he was the winner of that pool, I would say.
He did, yeah.
Because he won the most matches. So we can see that he can perform well, and it's transitioned into this. Yesterday, he had a few matches where he was doing top 16, and he won all of them convincingly. And right now, we see that Zaba switches back to Paul.
Okay.
The old reliable.
Yeah, and we did see that this was his preferred character coming into this. So, all right, we'll start things out explosively, and now trying to kind of take it back to the basics, going back to Paul.
Drops the combo. One of the shoulder just didn't button buffer correctly. Hwoarang in rage already. We're only 15 seconds in. A nice jump over setup.
Oh my god, the fun is insane.
And the combo. He almost was able to continue it because of the re-wall splat and the angle there. Nice 2-throw broken there. Both plays in rage. Plus frames coming down from the rage drive. Goes for the down forward 4 into the flamingo mix-up. Nice whip punch from the 4-3. Rage art. This is going to be blocked.
It's going to get blocked, and there's the turnaround for the KO. Maybe a stylistic way to finish it off, but yeah, a little bit too obvious there for the block.
We haven't seen a raw rage out in a while. Maybe since Junding was playing on stream.
Yeah, he did drop that one. That was more of like a stylistic. He called it the kimchi rage.
I'm pretty sure he was going for the delayed hop kick punish there, but he got a sidestep 4 instead. Nevertheless, he does have a very strong lead. Paul now in rage. Paul, a character, very scary in rage. A single death fist will do like 50% even on regular hit. Goes for the shoulder and eats the second hit of the while standing 4-4. Dojin 1 round away from taking the set.
Kicks like that make him look like a Kazuya, but definitely not. On the other side, I mean, Dojin still classically ahead, but I don't know. Is this Paul change really going to be what Zaba needs to turn it around? Now literally getting turned it around back into the wall, and now can he break it out?
Nice duck there, not the correct punish, but he knows the string. Nice duck for Dojin this time and goes for the max damage combo. Will he get him to the wall? He does sidewall, screws him over. Could have given him big damage. Paul now in rage, down back 4. Just pressure him with the
Continuing with the high
damage
block.
with the rage
Look
strike.
at that damage.
And eats
It's
the second
insane.
hit. And what a comeback.
Okay, I think great's a little bit of an understatement there, Tekken, but great way to bring things back, and right when he needed to. He is on set points, so this is going to have to be all Zaba all the time, otherwise he will be eliminated.
Even with 5% HP, Zaba kept his composure, made his way back into the round, used his moves effectively, and knew exactly what to do in certain situations to beat out Dojin.
Nice throw break. Zaba's still keeping it clean, not able to. Oh, there. Okay, there's the launch that might actually do it.
Dun, dun, and it takes it. Dojin takes it 4 straight matches rather.
Our most dominant performance yet of the round of 8. Congratulations to Dojin, representing the Philippines very, very well. Of course, you can see a defeat there on his opponent, but hey, round of 8 finish in an international tournament like this, nothing to be ashamed of, but still congratulations. You gotta say, the class is really kind of evident there. You just saw Bahrain able to adapt to not only multiple characters, multiple kind of situations, starting to set off with a lead, down a set, no matter what, he was just always able to come back. It takes our first 4-0 of the round of 8.
I think that was unexpected. Because we haven't had a 4-0. Like, you can call it on paper, but because of what we've been seeing happening, it's difficult.
Yeah, the numbers really don't tell the whole story.
The numbers don't tell the story. Like, Zaba wasn't playing poorly. He played well. He got 1 round, 2 rounds, almost every match, and he was pouring his heart into those matches. He knew single elimination. He wanted to play his best. And yeah, the score, as you said, the scoreboard won't show it, but let it be known that Zaba played really well those matches that one stream.
Absolutely. We're about to head out to a quick commercial break. When we come back, our final match of the round of 8. It's going to be Israel versus New Zealand. It should be one of our best matches, so you do not want to miss it. Stick around. We'll be right back.